everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk. I am here with my buddy, Professor Brandon Felder. I'm here with Alex Brown. This is our last segment of the day. Brother. Brandon, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
It's a pleasure to have you. He is the choral director of the Largo High School Choir.
Yes, sir.
He serves as one of the directors and musicians at Reed Temple North. He has served other churches in this city like Bethlehem Baptist Church, Metropolitan Baptist Church, Alpha Street Baptist Church. I feel like getting in the key. He has served. But man, thank you for being here, for consenting to be on the show today. We're going to definitely have you back because I can't flush out all of who you are in this 9-minute segment here. But talk about your beginnings. How did you start playing the piano? When did you know you had it?
Again, thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes, sir.
Started out at the age of 6. Took private piano lessons. My mother was really instrumental in trying to get me involved in so many things. So tried basketball, tried football, tried karate, and piano. So piano was something that I was okay at or pretty good at, but it wasn't anything that I wanted to be passionate about until maybe about 8 years later, once I got into 8th, 9th grade. Believe it or not, you go to a church service and they start talking about your purpose and your calling.
Right.
In 8th grade, who would know? But 8th grade, I said, okay, this is really what I believe I should be doing. And from that moment on, really kind of pursued it with vigor, with a lot of passion. And then even by the time I was in 10th grade, that's when I determined that I wanted to be an educator, and a music educator.
In 10th grade?
Wow.
10th grade.
I'm still waiting for God to tell me what I need to be. Every day I'm waiting.
And I credit that same music teacher who I had from age 6 until I went and matriculated to get to Howard University.
Wow.
Ella Robinson, who is still in the Buffalo, New York area.
Oh, big shout out to Ella Robinson. When did you start playing in church?
Started playing in church 8th grade, 9th grade. I would do a little solo here and there. I wasn't able to play for the whole service. My skills weren't at that level. I kind of was more so learning how to read classically. And then around 8th, 9th grade, she realized that I had quite a great ear and learned that, how can I put it, we started doing ear training exercises every Monday. And then from there, kind of built onto that. So by the time I was in 10th grade, I was playing for my home church every Sunday.
Wonderful. Moved up here, went to Howard University, started playing in Metropolitan Baptist Church. Talk about that experience.
Howard University, I came here and I did not want to play for a church. When I first came here, I wanted to focus on my education, brand new place, because Buffalo and Washington, D.C. are like night and day. So I really wanted to focus on my academics. Wow. And so Nolan Williams actually had come up to campus one day and said something to me about, why don't you consider coming here for a Sunday? And I'll never forget, it was wow, I'm dating myself now.
Come on now.
It was a service right after 9/11 that happened, and Melvin Bryant actually allowed me to come and introduce and played for him. And I said, no, I'm not going to, really need to focus on my music. Then another person from Metropolitan, Janelle Merritt, who's over the youth at that point, and now she's the director of music there, came and did the same thing. And I said, okay, Lord, you've kind of had this happen twice. So she's like, well, yeah, we need you for our Christmas cantata for our young people. It'll be just one service. I had to end up staying after the dorms were closed, and so one of the members opened up their home to me at that time. My first Sunday playing in Metropolitan, I had to play after Richard Smallwood played "The Blood Will Never Lose Its Power." Church went up, and he said, okay, son, it's all yours.
You sitting there like, oh.
It gets better. He sits right behind me through the rest of the cantata, and the first song I have to play is Angels, which is,
Man.
So, needless to say, block chords.
Yeah.
Played
You got
exactly what was on
baptized by fire.
And
Wow.
so from that experience, it really helped to hone my my time at Howard, because it was a life application of what I was learning in theory class every Sunday. So it was secondary dominant having it.
Wow.
So just, yeah.
Let's move on up. You started teaching, got your degree, went to Pullen. You served several years there. Now you're at Largo. You recorded an album with the Largo Choir, and you're such a go-getter. That album went all the way to number 7 on the Gospel Billboard chart. Even though there are several styles of music on that album I don't believe that there is a high school choir or organization ever to rise up that high on a Billboard chart where other professional artists are on. So I want to give you big congratulations on that and how you have become a visionary coming after the great prophet Jeremiah Murphy at Largo High School. And talk about your experience there really briefly.
Okay, certainly. It has been one of the professional highlights of my career, being at Largo High School. And you said Pastor Murphy, he has been nothing but an avid supporter and a mentor from afar, and even by close, just kind of giving me countless advice and countless things. It's been amazing, the community support from the parents, and even allowing these students to believe in something that's even bigger than just themselves. You talk about the project, there's a little bit of classical on there, there's a little bit of jazz and those kind of things. I think what was really great for me was seeing alumni come back, alumni that I've had, and alumni even from Pastor Murphy's time, to kind of come back and combine and create something that everybody is proud of. And when you say Largo, it really kind of, how can I put it, just, it's a well-meshed project of both.
And you were able to raise enough money to purchase robes for the entire choir?
Correct. We, through not only that, but fundraising, we've done enough breakfast, flapjack fundraisers, Chick-fil-A, all of those kind of things. We were able to actually purchase 50 new choir robes with all of the other additional donations from our parent organization.
Real quickly, talk about your family.
Family. My wife, beautiful wife of 11 years, Tanya Felder.
Amen. How you doing, LaTanya?
Hey, honey. See you later. And my 2 daughters.
Let him in the house. Go ahead.
He deserves it.
You spoke a word. You spoke a word. My 2 daughters, Cadence and Olivia, they're 7. Well, I'm sorry, she'll correct me. 7.5 and 4. And it's been a wonderful experience. Just kind of, you see with your children a little bit of yourself. You see a little bit of your spouse, and you kind of see the temperament, and you also see how grace is just really something that's very, very, very
unmerited favor.
Yeah, it's truly something that we need. So,
30 seconds. Grab this hat you got behind you. You're from Buffalo. He's a proud Buffalo Bills fan.
We're gonna pray this year. We finally got past the curse of 17 years not in the playoffs. Finally made it this year. So yeah. We're gonna pray. We just lost our quarterback.
The Lord's gonna bless you with wisdom one day. With that being said, man, thank you so much for being on the show. We're gonna have you back. You all stay safe and have a great week. And we'll see you next Monday on Real Talk with Phillip Carter.
Peace.
Take care.
For more information on how to become a guest on Real Talk with Phillip Carter, or for general inquiries, please email us at realtalkwithphillipcarter@yahoo.com. Tune in next Monday for another edition of Real Talk with Phillip Carter.